afternoon, welcome to Wilderspool, what can only be described as a swimming pool, not the Wilderspool. I've never seen conditions as bad as this for quite some time. There's great patches of water everywhere. Warrington are out in their white strip and that won't be very white for long. And let's have a look at the Warrington side, currently lying 10th in the division. And their side will be at full-back will be Lyon, the three-quarter line of Forster at number 2, Cullen at 3, Derbyshire will be at 4 and Thornley at 5. The half-backs, 6 is Turner, and at 7 John Woods, who needs no introduction to true rugby league fans. The front row, Boyd at 8, Roskell at 9, and at 10 will be Humphreys. The second row of Harmon and McGinty, and loose forward will be Duane. The substitutes today are Malloy and Richards. Waiting for Leeds to come out, and here they come. Splashing through the puddles. And the little mascot with them as well. He's absolutely revelling in the conditions. For the Leeds side today will be Gary Spencer at full-back. And then the three-quarter line of Ford, Schofield, Lord and Gibson. Half-backs, Creaser and Delaney. And welcome back to Lee Crooks in the front row. He is alongside Maskell and Waddell. Second row of Powell and Price. And David Hurren will be at loose forward. The referee today is Mr. Tennant from Castleford, and we've seen him a few times this season. And now they're going to look for the coin in amongst the water. Lee Crooks back in his captain's role, and conditions not perfect by any means for rugby league. Handling will be difficult, kicking as well for place kicking only needs the slightest movement underfoot, and it will be very difficult to kick as well. I can't see there being many points scored today. Underfoot, it's absolutely treacherous, and that's a tremendous tackle coming in there on Phil Ford, Cullen and Turner. So Leeds second in the table at the moment. Widnes up against Bradford Northern today, and after seeing Northern humiliated by Wakefield in midweek, maybe Widnes might feel some backlash from that. And if they do, well, Leeds, if they could win this game, they'll be back on top again. Problem is, of course, that Widnes have 4 games remaining after today, and they would only need to win, if they lost today and Leeds won, would only need to win 3 of the last 4. And Wigan are the main dangers to Widnes, and Leeds are going to need a miracle to win the championship, but you never know. Turner and Woods will run around move, but it doesn't come to anything there as David Hurren comes in. Ball back and kick through for Ronnie Duane. Running back for that one is Gary Schofield. Schofield making ground towards the 25. So just a minute gone, and with these conditions underfoot, making very good ground is going to be hard work. And it'll be like a mud bath in the end. Lee Crooks makes a good 10 yards there with that storming run. And Gary Schofield kicks that one long, but it's nicely picked up on that left flank by Thornley. Duane going in there. At acting half-back is Roskell. Just a little bit of help for you in the initial stages with the various players. We'll need it later. And you can probably hear in the background the commentator for Warrington getting rather excited. And Cullen gets it inside to the Lyon. Derbyshire it is. Oh, and Derbyshire very nearly picking that one up. And great interception there. Paul Delaney managing to knock that one down. So the scrum forming just on the Leeds 25. Woods again out there. And good play by Warrington. Derbyshire it is. Cullen again. McGinty. Acting half-back is Duane. Well, it was Roskell it was that got it along the line, and a good chance here for Warrington, but Derbyshire's well tackled. Rain absolutely sheeting down now as people make for cover. Harmon it is. Turner again out to Woods. Woods getting the ball back there to Humphreys. And the handling of very good quality at the moment. Say that the ball is very, very wet through as that one is chipped through, but unfortunately the kick sliced off the outside of his foot and went out of play, so we've got a scrum down. Again, just inside Leeds half. Leeds with the put-in. Gibson. Pull down. Gary Spencer. Makes a little bit of ground and he's having a good run of games since Andrew Ettinghausen went back to Australia. Maskell gets it back to Waddell. Can Waddell make some ground? But no, he's held up in that tackle. Boyd and Humphreys there. And good play there from acting half by Maskell, but the ball going to ground. Lee Crooks couldn't gather it and John Woods does. 0-0 at the moment, and just over 4 minutes of the game gone. Warrington territorial advantage means nothing at the present time. Leeds need the win to keep the pressure on. It's going to go to the last game of Leeds season before they know roughly where they're going to finish up, as Humphreys drops that one. We've got a feed coming in from Widnes to let us know of score lines there, and also from Weldon Road. Creaser. Oof, and absolutely dumped, but of course the softness of the ground will help a little bit today. Price moving forward, but can't make much ground. Maskell, the acting half-back. Ball out to Crooks. The ground is very, very wet. You can in fact now see the rain bouncing into the puddles as Waddell's dumped to the ground there. Humphreys again, one of the tacklers. Back to Schofield, and Schofield have kicked that one long, and they're looking for any possibility or a knock on there. 10 yards from his own line. That was the tactic. Ball high into this rain sodden sky, coming down, and Lyon underneath it had plenty of time, but of course it's very, very greasy. The ball slipped from his grasp, and now Leeds in with a good chance here. Oh, well taken. So, first chance for Leeds. Heron, Delaney. Delaney driving in. Plenty of time, and the main thing is to keep possession. Make sure you get enough tackles in. Gary Lord there at number 4, yet to score a try for Leeds this season, as is Delaney. Delaney it is. Waddell, but Waddell has not made any ground in any of his attempts so far. And once again, it was Humphreys and Boyd who were there. Delaney again. Long ball out. Creaser gets it to Schofield. Schofield lobs it out. Phil Ford is in at the corner. Well, that was an excellent try. A very, very good try indeed. And the first chance Leeds have had. 9 minutes have gone. And it's Leeds who go into a 4-0 lead. Tremendous. Ball from Delaney on the left flank. Long pass out, went to Schofield and Creaser to Schofield, should I say, and Schofield lobbing out the pass. Phil Ford taking it off the ground and then going over in the corner despite the attentions of a defender. And Leeds in a 4-0 lead. Well, Warrington had all the pressure up to then. Couldn't make it tell. Leeds have straight away gone in with that try. Phil Ford's 10th of the season for Leeds. He's 11th in total. Just that one for Bradford. Creaser, right-footed. It's either the wrong side for him, but well capable of kicking these, but treacherous underfoot for a kicker. It only needs the slightest movement of your foot. Oh, and just fading away. Didn't quite have the legs. So 4-0 in front, Leeds. Ball out, and Gary Lord just making sure. Roy Powell with just one try this season. Maskell and Waddell, he's yet to score as well. So we've got Delaney, Lord and Waddell, who have not scored a first team try. Powell's just got the one, and the scrum's forming on the Leeds 25 as that ball was knocked on. Mr. Tennant just making sure that everybody knows exactly what he wants from the scrummage. Turner. Crooks getting in. Forster pushing forward, and Leeds now see the side of the post. Warrington got the pressure on. And driving in there is Harmon, but he's knocked back. Roscoe acting half. Turner, no, but knock on there. Thrown down to his feet, and passes like that, not very good when you're in those sort of positions. So Leeds have head and ball, and perfectly in the middle and out the back's end, and that was good hooking by Colin Maskell. And it's going to be a battle of the fittest in this water splash game. The ground actually is remarkable because they're not that muddy at the moment, and it's mainly water that's standing on top. I was surprised that in fact that the game was played in the initial stages, because there was a pitch inspection earlier and it said it was okay, but since then it's rained incessantly, and kicked down by Crooks to Lyon. And all taken. And now inside the Warrington half. And Harmon going in, but Crooks has the better of him. Warrington's home record have played 12, and they've won 7 and lost 5. And they've scored some 291 points, and they've conceded some 220. But away from home, dreadful form. They've only won 3 times. They've lost 8. Charged down there and picked up by Colin Maskell. And you'll, as well as getting my commentary, of course, when I'm trying to keep quiet for periods of the game, when you're wanting to watch, you'll be able to hear our commentator next to us, if in case you feel like listening to commentary throughout the whole of the video. So, a knock on there, and Leeds again with the put in. Paul Delaney looking for that, and it's slipped out the side of the scrum, and Warrington have got the ball. And Harmon. Woods acting half. Turner was to his right, but he goes left. Derbyshire. Roskell. Humphreys going through, straight through that thing, and he lets it slip out of his grasp, and nicely played by Phil Ford. And the referee has awarded a scrum. Well, I hope Leeds have possession there from that, and Delaney, well, they have now anyway, so it didn't matter so much, but had they lost that possession from that scrum, I think they would have been justified in feeling a little aggrieved. And Phil Ford did the right thing in the initial stages by tapping the ball back with his foot. Pick it up in that situation was very dangerous. Waddell, he can't drive forward as he usually does. And Price, well, remains the other yard by being thrown over. Back again. Creaser hammers that one long. Oh, and it bounces. Well, bad play there. Thornley went for the ball, completely misjudged the flight, dropped over his shoulder and ran into touch. And instead of handing possession, there's a possibility now that they could lose it at this scrum. So Warrington with the put-in. With the put-in, but no hooker at that stage, but it didn't seem to matter. It bounced off the legs outside the scrum. And once again, Turner puts the ball to ground. Very unhappy about it. So this time Leeds have the possession. Schofield, ball there into Gibson and then onto Ford. Ford just on the outside of the 25, he'd come inside looking for that ball. Gary Lord drives in, and once again it's only really the second attack that Leeds have had. We've had some 17 minutes. Powell piling in, gets the ball out, good play, backed up by Gary Spencer. Gary Spencer's shot's the cleanest on the pitch at the moment. Now then, Waddell. The rain absolutely teeming down. Delaney, Crooks to Heron. Heron couldn't just slip it out, but in a good position. Crooks nicking it through, bounces off one leg. Crooks kicks it on again, but well, the ball coming off of a Warrington defender there as Crooks kicked it through and going dead, and therefore it's a drop out from underneath the post. And the Warrington commentator doesn't believe it. Well, Mr. Tennant's the sole judge of what goes on. And Creaser. Waddell trying on, he's lost the ball. He was watching for the tackle coming in and took his eye off of it. And the conditions are now absolutely atrocious. Not only is it wet, it's cold as well. And another drop ball picked up by Carl Gibson. And Gibson hauled back by John Woods. Good handling by Leeds, but the conditions are so bad that it's very difficult to make ground as well. Your feet are sliding from underneath you. Powell charging in, but well held by Cullen. Leeds now in the ascendancy at the moment. Waddell. Points necessary for Leeds today, and the only points that we want are the 2 points towards the Stearns Bidder Championship. Oh, great long ball by Crooks to Schofield. Schofield. Oh, and he's just held there. Sixth tackle, hand over. And pushing forward now. And still in the 25, Warrington. Humphries driving in, and he's had a good game so far, both in attack and defence. Ball back there, and Lyon kicks it long. Gibson allowing it to bounce. Sure, he picks it up clean. But just see there, his feet sliding from underneath him as he was about to sidestep Forster. And the tackling is fierce there, both Cullen and Forster. And Leeds just cannot move from this spot at the moment. There's 3 tackles in a row. Maybe they'll throw it along the line this time. Heron, oh, a nice little sidestep, but once again, it's that man, Humphries. He comes in. And Schofield once more, kicking it long. Thornhill is chasing it, this time manages to get it. It's a firm tackle by Gary Spencer and by Phil Ford, and offside by Leeds in the centre. So a chance for Warrington to relieve the pressure a little. And Lyon will kick the touch. Just over halfway. And Warrington... Well, that was wasted. Unfortunately, they get it back. Woods and gets 5 yards inside the Leeds half. Well, possession there, difficult to tell whether it had been knocked on or not, but that certainly is. And finally, the referee has decided that there were enough knock-ons there to give a scrum down for at least 3. I think he was trying to play advantage under the conditions, and he was infuriating sections of both fans. And Gary Spencer twisting and turning, but he can't get away. Dwayne was there. Waddell. Oh, and he's lost the ball as well. And I think that's going to be what it's going to be like the whole of the afternoon. 22.5 minutes of the game gone. And Forster trying to get some of the action. He comes into the play. Woods, who normally used to play standoff half, and is playing scrum half at the moment, and that's a penalty to Warrington, the second one they've had in the last few minutes for offside by Leeds. Mr. Tennant now giving Warrington the chance to put Leeds under pressure. And diving in is Cullen, finally into touch, and Gary Schofield doing a good tackling stint. Back to 100% form. Shoulder now, not worrying him too much. And it did take him a while, as he was saying to me the other day, to get back with the confidence to go into tackles, and a good run by Delaney. He hasn't gained much ground, but now he's driven back. Tackle coming in from Cullen. Pushing forward, Gary Lodge. Leeds now must drive it away and then take the long kick. Maskell dives under the tackle coming in from Dwayne. Crooks will hoist one down. It's a long scudding kick into space. Lyon puts it up, and Leeds will hope to get onto him quickly before he can move, but he gets the ball away to Cullen. Powell with a good tackle. Still on his feet, but Waddell makes sure. McGinty. Leeds try and wrestle the ball from him. Roskell gets the ball out. And Boyd driving in. And quite amazingly, that the Boyd's got half a shirt on there, but the numbers on the back of the Warrington shirts, as Gary Spencer kicks that thing, must be made of something that doesn't absorb dirt, because a couple of shirts there are absolutely filthy, but apart from the number, good idea that in these conditions. Certainly makes identification easy anyway. Lyon. And one-man rugby seems to be the order of the day. Roskell, Woods, it's the ball out to Turner. Turner making a little bit of yardage each time. Pushing forward there is McGinty. Turner, Woods to McGinty. McGinty, oh, and a good tackle there as Cullen was onto that one like a flash. And the ball dropped again by Turner. And Turner just can't hold on to the ball. Now Leeds with the put-in, just inside their own 25, and they need to win possession from this. We've got some 13 minutes left of this half. And Delaney trying to get away. Rain still bucketing down. But really conditions can't get any much worse than they are at the moment. And I've seen games where it's been impossible, in fact, to tell who was who. It's the muddy shirts against the muddy shirts. It's not too bad at the moment. And the handling, very good under the conditions. Well, scores coming in, and Widnes are 10 points to 2 in front against Bradford Northern. And Castleford, last we heard, were in front against Wigan. Tried by David Ruckley. And Woods kicking that one. As the ball stops in the close, and Schofield gets it to Gibson. And the score coming in from Widnes. It's now Widnes 12, Bradford Northern 8. And a little bit of altercation going on there. And Crooks is one of them. And Cullen the other. But the game goes on. Let's concentrate on the play and on the fisticuffs. The chap opposite me commentating is going absolutely crazy at what's going on. And Mr. Tennant has decided that somewhere in there the ball was knocked forward. And Leeds winning possession and getting a penalty, as well as Warrington try and turn the scrum. So David Creaser will gain 10 yards or so with that kick, and Leeds now in with a chance here. Waddell, very even game. Leeds just holding at 4 points to 0 lead that they've had since the 9th minute. And we've got got now just 9 minutes remaining of the half. Heron gets the ball out there to Lord. Lord throws it back inside. It goes forward. A long way forward at that. So Warrington with the put-in. And well, Leeds were just still stood up in that scrum, and the ball again not going in. Forster. And it's hard graft in the middle of this field. I had a little walk out before and couldn't believe how wet it was. And of course, with the rain continuing to come down, it's not making it any easier. As that ball's gone to ground once more, and Paul Delaney will have the put-in. And it comes off a leg, and Woods gets it away. And good tackling coming in by the left centre and left wing of Leeds. And once again, Carl Gibson doing his stint of tackling there as he gets his hands on Forster. And Humphreys drives in once more. He can't make much ground. Acting half-back is Roskell. Roskell looking to turn and twist as Warrington now begin to turn the screw a little. Woods, the ball through, and it's chipped through by Turner. It's into a very difficult position. It's dropped, kicked forward. Is it going to go dead? It is. As Gary Spencer came across. Well, very, very nearly there. A try. Leeds still 4-0 in front, and Boyd's shirt now, you can see that he's in skins. And offside in the centre. Leeds will be thankful to relieve the pressure. So halfway between, and well, in fact now inside the 25, a very powerful run by Hugh Waddell. Tremendous. And Crooks goes in, another 5 yards gained. Leeds forwards making good ground. Maskell, Delaney looking for that little slip pass, can't get it, twists and turns, but brought down by Humphreys. I'm surprised that the tactics are not that hoist the high one in these conditions, because it must be murder to catch a ball in these conditions. Oh, and the ball going to ground as Gary Price tried to get that one hooked in possession to Warrington. And a penalty to Warrington, yes. Creaser holding down in the tackle, and Lyon will kick long. Coming up to the 34th minute. And it's still all action here, but very little inventive play into the conditions, because it's been driven in. There's no cross kicks, no hoisting it high. It's just driving in with the forwards and hoping that somebody makes a slip up. Well, Roskell got away with that one, and Mr. Tennant, I think, has given, well, he's given a penalty for trying to steal the ball in the tackle, and John Woods is going to have a kick at goal. Commentator next to me said, an absolutely superb decision, Mr. Tennant. Well, I won't comment on that. So John Woods, with over 800 First Division goals to his credit, now is some 30 yards out, actually just to the left of the post. And he's got a pretty good spot of ground there to kick from. There's very little water lying exactly where he is, but it's difficult conditions underfoot. He's kicked it low, and it's over. And John Woods has reduced the arrears. It's now Warrington 2, Leeds 4. And we've got 6 minutes remaining of this half. David Creasy to kick it out, and everybody will allow that one to stop in the pool of water. Rain still bucketing down as Forster comes in. And Boyd minus, well, virtually now minus a whole shirt. And he won't be bothered. It's only 2 points in it, and Woods kicks it through. And Gary Spencer with an easy job. And once again, Humphreys is there with the tackle. And a tremendous amount of work. And it's now beginning to look like both sides are wearing the same strip. And Crooks. Oof, and, well, that was unnecessary by Cullen. It's coming in after the tackle had been made. And that's hoisted back down, and those are better tactics. As Thornley picks that one up and loses possession. Is there a chance here? And Leeds have it. Phil Ford. Ford going for the line. Gets the ball. And a drop pass by Gary Price. And a scrum. Well, that looked easier to score than to drop it, but of course under the conditions you only need to take your eye off it for a fraction of a second. Got half a hand on it and the ball went to ground. Well, now maybe Leeds will use more of those tactics. It's been proven that it's very, very difficult in the conditions to take those balls through. And Warrington now desperately trying to get out of their own 25. Woods again to Humphreys. Humphreys makes a few yards, but it's once more extremely difficult to keep your feet. And Harmon driving forward, gets midway between the 25 and halfway. Woods again, sit back. Lyon, long kick into space. Gibson will have no trouble with that one. Oh, but then of course, as he tries to again step off that right foot, the left one goes from underneath him. And Gary Lord, once more, Humphreys is there, doing the majority of the tackling along with McGinty. Crooks. Well, 2-4 down Warrington. And they'll be looking for a try just before half-time if they can get it. Because I think anybody who goes in with a lead at half-time is going to have a very good chance indeed. Stamina is going to be necessary here as Schofield lost that one down. Lyon driving in, gets midway again between halfway and the 25. Still in their own territory, Warrington. Forster. Woods acting half. He's got Roskell behind him. Coming in is Harmon. Roskell again. Oh, Woods. Once more. Case of the man taking his eye off the ball. And his hand's not been in the right place at the right time. No chance of catching it. The rain's still lashing down. Warrington, of course, victors at Headingley, when Leeds probably played one of their worst games of the season. And the scrum right on halfway as Gary Spencer fails to keep hold of that ball. Virtually on the stroke of half-time. And Warrington with the put-in, head and ball, comes out, Woods, Lyon, makes 10 yards, Cullen, Foster coming inside, and Roskell takes the ball back, Turner still going, Turner's through a gap, can Phil Ford get him? No, he can't. Oh dearie me. Well, like the ball's been slipping out of hands, Turner looked to have nowhere to go, and he went through 2 tackles by Gary Schofield and Gary Spencer, slipping out of the grasp each time, just like the ball has been doing, and managed to go over with Phil Ford in attendance. Young Turner getting that try right on the stroke of half-time. In fact, I make it a minute overtime. And John Woods now with a chance to put Warrington into a 4-point lead at half-time. It's 6-4 at the moment. And some desperate tackling, but Turner slipping through the grasp and going over with Phil Ford hanging on, and John Woods has kicked that one as well. 8 points to 4 to Warrington. And we're going to have Warrington going in, I would think, at half-time in front. Hooter must be going at any time now. And that's quite a blow. Some half-time scores coming through. It's Widnes 12, Bradford 8. And it's Wigan 10 at the moment, Castleford 4 as the hooter goes for half-time. So those score lines not beneficial to Leeds. Let's have a look at how the scoring went. With conditions desperate underfoot, Phil Ford got a very good try on 9 minutes. And then on 34 minutes, John Woods kicked a penalty as Leeds were penalised. And then a Turner try right on the stroke of half-time, and a Woods conversion have given us a half-time scoreline of Warrington 8, Leeds 4. Out in change of jerseys. We've left the shorts and socks on them, the feet are wet. And Leeds, well, we're waiting for them to come out. Now, that was a killer blow just on the break of half-time. Can Leeds come back from it? Bradford at the moment losing at Widnes by 12 points to 8. And Wigan, well, they're just in front against Castleford at 10 points to 4. So it's vital, if they're still clinging on to that faint hope of the Championship Leeds, or at least second place would be vital as well, because that would give them home ties in the Premiership as long as they're still in it. And here come Leeds. And thankfully, for me, a change of jerseys. Mr. Tennant with the lead side, and David Creaser will have to try and find somewhere in amongst that puddle to place the ball properly. And quite a few of the Leeds players have got clean shorts on as well. Well, we're about to be underway, and we are. Off we go. Conditions eased a little bit at half-time. It's not raining as hard. It's quite cold. And I think there'll be a few numb hands in the changing rooms at half-time. Kicked long by Lyon. And picked up by Phil Ford. And he was well held there by Thornley. We very rarely had a clean break, as though that was a nice pass by Lee Crooks. And Paul Delaney being driven back there by Turner, the try scorer for Widnes, for Warrington, should I say. New Waddell. Well, he's been in good form of late when he's come on, but it's not been as forceful today. Oh, and that ball charged down and goes into touch. Coming off that right wing was Forster, managed to charge the ball down. So, just on the edge of the Leeds 25, and a good break by David Hearn. That's the first real clean break we've seen from either side, apart from the try. Very good break by David Hearn. Takes Leeds up to halfway. Price getting the ball out. Crooks to Lord. Ford. Oh, and very nicely taken by Gibson. Yeah, and can Gibson go? No, he can't. He's in touch. And that was a very good tackle. Carl Gibson just couldn't get enough momentum off the push-off of his stride, and the tackle came in from Roskell. Normally Gibson would have left Roskell for dead there on the outside. Forster looking for possession there, and coming right in off that right wing. And Turner with a nice kick through, and you couldn't see it because of the head, but it's rolled into touch. Super kick by Foster, by Turner. And Leeds now on their own line and under pressure. So, and Delaney gets the ball out of that scrum. And Leeds breathe a sigh of relief. A tremendous following from Leeds again today, and I'm sure that the players are happy to see so many Leeds fans here. In fact, I would say there's a good 1,000 or so. Oh, lovely pass out by Crooks to Schofield. Schofield keeps the ball moving. Delaney to Lord to Gibson. Gibson again on that outside, but he just can't get the momentum going. But that was good handling by Leeds, and very inventive in these conditions. Different tactics probably in this half, that they're trying to run the ball. Powell. Good play inside to Maskell, and Leeds making ground, but it's just slightly forward according to referee Tennant, and I have a scrum forming with Warrington with the putting. 4.5 minutes of the second half gone. And Turner gets the ball out there. Derbyshire coming in, and Gary Lord's got him. Followed by David Hearn. David Hearn making the final tackle. And Dwayne gets the ball out, hooked over the side, and well, the bar of soap's in evidence again. And there's no way Warrington can have possession from that. Leeds with the put-in, thankfully. And well won by Colin Maskell. And it's a penalty anyway. And David Creaser to relieve the pressure. It doesn't go very far, but at least Leeds will have 6 tackles to move this ball out. Waddell. And a scoreline coming through from Widnes. Widnes have gone behind against Bradford Northern. It's now Widnes 12, Bradford Northern 14. A try by Carl Fairbank. And Hobbs' goal. And that's good news for Leeds. Remember, Bradford took a point off of Widnes at Odsall a few weeks ago. And Wigan still in front. So plenty of incentive for Leeds to get back into this game. It might still be on. It's a tall order. If they win today, Leeds can get a total of 37 points. 38 points, should I say. Widnes, well, they will have, if they lost today, would have 4 games remaining as Leeds win possession, but knock on, the referee deciding that it's a scrum. So say that Leeds win today, that would give them 36. If Widnes lose, they will have 35. And let's say that Wigan win, they'll have 32. The maximum points, well, Widnes can get a total of 43, but actually would only need 3 wins, so they need 6 points. That is taking into consideration that Wigan win all 4 of their remaining games. Creaser with a good break, but he slid into touch there. A good way of getting a man over the sideline. So it's all on now. Leeds needing to win with Bradford in front at Widnes. Phil Ford. Schofield. Schofield breaks out of 1 tackle. Oh, and then throws it straight to a Warrington man. Push forward by Cullen. Inside Leeds territory. And Warrington throwing everything at the loiners now. Tackling has to be good. Leeds mustn't go any further behind. 8 points to 4 that Warrington have this lead. And Turner, who scored that try right on the stroke of half-time, was trying to wriggle through there, but he's well swamped by Roy Powell and David Hearn. And John Woods with a pretty feeble drop goal attempt, but he was under a lot of pressure. And, of course, dropping the ball onto this surface, the ball was deadened. And Leeds have the tap start. Waddell. Oh, good break by Waddell. That's better from you, Waddell. And virtually gets 25 yards, up to halfway. Crooks. Crooks gets the ball out there. Good break on here by Delaney. Oh, tremendous play by Leeds. 9 minutes of the second half gone. Just over half an hour remaining. Schofield chips it through. Can Schofield kick it on? Well, brilliant tackle by Humphreys. Manages to smother the ball and gets to the 25. And the game livening up now. The first half, well, fairly dour stuff, but suddenly both sides now trying to throw the ball around. And could we be in for a barnstorming finish to this game? Woods gets a kick through, takes it off a Leeds defender, Gary Spencer. Well, Powell breaks that tackle, and it's going to be a survival of the fittest, those that have the most stamina, and those that can just spring that one surprise. We've seen nothing from long distance yet. Spencer pushing through. And Mr. Tennant really doing well under the conditions, because he's having to keep the advantage going as Leeds lose possession, and then Warrington do so in turn. And a tremendous player as Paul Delaney is absolutely hammered through the mud splashing all over. Playing in the worst part of the pitch at the moment. Waddell, and suddenly Waddell looks about 5 yards faster and about 2 stone stronger. Powell. Fancy washing that kit. Dear me. And Crooks. Oh, keeps it going again. Price gets up to 10 yards inside the Warrington half. And this is a different Leeds in this second half. Change of tactics by Mal really. Gary Schofield, lovely jinking run. Keeps the ball in play. And Warrington have possession. Well, that was good play by Gary Schofield. He tried to keep the ball going on the last tackle. Delaney comes in with a good one. On McGinty. Harmon there getting the ball out, but good tackling by David Heron and by Gary Lord. And more scores coming through that Widnes are further behind now. Another Hobbs penalty. Bradford Northern now 16 points to 12 in front at Norton Park. And Gary Spencer doing well there from underneath his own posts. The rain is still bucketing down Gary Lord.
Back in possession, having a lot of ball this half, mainly through Warrington's mistakes. Price, he's net. Having Price brought down. Not seeing much of this Price today. Heron. Crooks.
And again Gibson on that far side. But runs straight into 2 Warrington defenders. Schofield with a good kick through, and that's beaten the defensive players. And Warrington trying to break away. Leeds will have the monopoly of possession, but it's very difficult to say who would really have had the most possession in this game because of the conditions. Gary Schofield driving in there with Roy Powell and pushes John Woods back. McGinty. And Mark Brook-Cowden has come on. And he's on for Gary Price. And that shout of "come on you wires" is actually from the commentator next to me. And Gibson picks it up. Goes along. Oh, nice run by Gibson. Gibson out through 1 tackle, through 2. Oh, and the tackle coming in from Cullen. That was a brilliant run by Carl Gibson, because he took 2 tackles very high up on the chest. And Leeds beginning to put their game together. Waddell gets it out to Delaney. Delaney with a long pass out. Gary Lord, I think that is, in the muddy strip. Can't see his number at all. Delaney acting half. To Powell. 15 minutes of the second half gone. And that looked like a punch coming in there, and certainly somebody pointing it out. Maskell. And Crooks on the burst there. Schofield dragged over. And this is tremendous handling by Leeds. Delaney again. Ball along the line. Crooks hoists it through. And Cullen it was that got to that one in front of Lee Crooks. But those are the sort of tactics that Leeds need to use. And Forster can't make much ground. Leeds tackling good as well, firm. Ball back for Lyon. And Lyon hammers it long. And Gary Spencer underneath his own post, sets off, veering off, keeps going. Well, this is a tremendous run by Spencer. Spencer looking for support, has it on his outside, gets it to Schofield. Schofield cuts inside. Can Schofield get it out? He does. Delaney's pushed one man on. Delaney's over. Well, what a tremendous try. I just can't believe it. There looked to be absolutely no chance of a try there. The ball was kicked long and deep. It was left by Gary Spencer. He let it run to about 10 yards in front of his own post. He set off. There looked to be no chance. He got over the 25. He stepped inside one tackle. He was looking for support. He was out in the open. Gary Schofield came racing up on his right side. Got the ball to Schofield. Schofield veered inside. Went towards the centre of field. About 35 yards out. Got the ball to Delaney. Then Delaney outpacing the cover. Somebody got a tackle on him. I couldn't tell who it was. But in the mud at the side of the post, Delaney slid over. Well, what a tremendous try. The try coming there, 16 minutes into the half. And David Creaser now, a chance to put Leeds 10-8 in front. Oh, well, what a tremendous piece of play by Leeds. They've been threatening to score with some lovely handling moves in the atrocious conditions. But from underneath their own post, they scored a try 90 yards, the length of the field. And David Creaser now, with the chance. Can he kick it? And he has done. A tremendous kick. Under the conditions, the pressure on him, and he's made it. David Creaser has put Leeds now 10 points to 8 in front. And not even Andrew Ettinghausen could have started a raid like that. Tremendous play by Gary Spencer, one of the unsung heroes of the Leeds squad. And Leeds now 10 points to 8 in front. And the roar of the Loiners, we love you, coming up from the terraces. Plenty of Leeds fans here. And what a way to put themselves in front. And Bradford still holding witness at 16 points to 12. Wigan have now edged in front even further. It's now Castleford 4, Wigan 11. And Lyon, well, he hoists it straight back after Schofield's kick through. Oh, what a great catch by Gary Schofield. Well, backing up has always been Gary Schofield's strong point. He backed up Gary Spencer there, as Spencer got the ball away. And Delaney, he had enough pace and stamina left to get on there and go over. Crooks. And this is going to be a game now of possession as long as you can and kick it long and deep. And keep Warrington penned back in their own half. And Leeds have been tremendous in this half. They've really changed the tactics from one-man rugby to open rugby. It's paid dividends. And I think it's caught Warrington quite by surprise. And Paul Delaney, as I said earlier, was looking for a try. And this is a good run through but he can't kick on. And Leeds have regained possession. And Woods chipping the ball through there. Delaney's first try for the first team this season. So now only Hugh Woodell and Gary Lord have yet to score. They're just on the edge of the Leeds 25 and the ball with Crooks. And Hugh Woodell and Lee Crooks doing a sterling job for Leeds now in ploughing their way forward. Gary Schofield, and he finds good ground. Picked up by Thornley. And David Hearn does the tackling. 10-8 the score. And that ball's free. Well, the ball was lost in the tackle. And the Leeds players didn't see it. Mark Brooke-Cowden, who's not been on that long. And substitution here. I'm just trying to see who it is, but I think it's Malloy. It is. Malloy is on. And Heron making good ground. Still going. Woodell gets the ball out to Maskell. Good play by Hugh Woodell. More and more now Hugh Woodell will slip the ball in the tackle, whereas when he first came he was very much one man in and driving in. And Lee Crooks, what a tremendous run by Lee Crooks, and in that tremendous deep puddle there he had to lose the ball. And being helped up by one of the Warrington players. So on the Warrington 25, Warrington with the put in. John Woods will and he's trying to move them across to Mr. Tennant. Woods puts the ball in, comes out Warrington's side. Who's got the guts now, the determination? Have Leeds got the bottle to keep in this game? Widnes still losing against Bradford. 16-12, Bradford are in front. And that fine thread between the Championship trophy and Leeds is still intact. People say they'll need a miracle, but who thought that after Bradford were thumped at home 28-8 by Wakefield in midweek, that they would be in front at Norton Park. Kick through. Oh, Carl Gibson's missed it, and Carl Gibson looked to have tripped him. Well, you could probably hear that the Warrington commentator felt it should have been an obstruction try, but in these conditions, I think Gibson was trying to get up there. It's a penalty anyway to Warrington, and they're running it. And now can Leeds hold out? Oh, Malloy. Oh, very close. Very, very close indeed. Leeds desperately defending. Kick through. Leeds have got it. They've got possession. Well, it was Mark Brooke-Cowden who saved the day. As Roskell chipped that ball through the bulky frame there of Mark Brooke-Cowden, smothered the ball. Good defending by Mark Brooke-Cowden. Powell. Leeds inch by inch, moving out of the danger area. Woodell, he can't just make much ground, just about another yard. Crooks, oh, he chips it into space. That's a clever little kick if anybody had been running through on it, but John Woods went back to pick it up. Coming in into the action is Lyon, but he's got the man hanging on to him. He's not going to go far with that. Malloy Malloy, well, he's had some charging runs since he came on. And a good run by Forster. And Forster's gone dead there. And 25 drop out for Leeds. I'm sorry you couldn't see the action there, but there's a lot of cameras, Sky Television and one or two others here today, and it's a bit congested. Credit to both teams' fitness and stamina that they're managing to keep going under these conditions. We've had 25 minutes of the second half. We're into the last quarter of an hour, and it really is just all action now. It's been a tremendous second half under the conditions. Pools and pools of water lying around, still raining heavily. Thornley, well, he's been able to do nothing in this game. The wingers really have had very little chances. And Phil Ford comes in off that wing, get a bit of the action. Not been a day for wingmen. But it's been a day for, in my opinion, Paul Delaney, who scored his first try, aided and abetted by Spencer and Schofield. And that's the difference between the two sides. It's 10-8 in Leeds' favour here at Wilderspool. And it's just now an absolute mud bath. Good break by David Hearn, but keeping possession. He knows that if he can hold possession for a little while longer and then kick through, as Lee Crooks was about to do there, he goes down. Hearn to Schofield, Schofield, and that one going straight into touch, and so Warrington will have possession midway between the halfway line and their own 25, and lost possession, but it goes backwards. Still finding it very difficult to make ground against this tremendous wind and rain. Up to halfway. Woods gets the ball out long, Turner gets it on, but again it's lost in the tackle, Dwayne. And Warrington cannot just make ground now. They've been in their half for quite some period of time, and Leeds now, time ticking away. 12 minutes left on my watch. And a few words being spoken. And Colin Maskell receiving a bit of treatment as Delaney wins that one. Delaney skipping away from the cover, showing great strength, but he's lost the ball. Leeds have lost it, Warrington have lost it. And offside. Well, this is possibly a chance. Is he going to have a crack from here? I think under normal circumstances he might do. They're having a conference and they've made a decision. We go for goal. Well, it's a long kick. 45 yards out. Straight kick. But the conditions underfoot are abysmal. And John Woods steps up, he hits it long, and it fades away to the left of the post. That ball actually struck the post. I thought it had faded away. I've not got a particularly good position here. And that ball striking the post. The Leeds breathing a sigh of relief. The Loiners fans desperate for this win. And the luck going a little way with them at the moment. Gary Schofield kicks that one long. Lyons underneath it. Looking for space. Phil Ford gets a grip on his shirt. And Gary Schofield's there with him. And Mark Brooke-Cowden as well. And Lyons still pushing men off. Tremendous strength there. Dwayne can only get up to halfway. Can Leeds tackle Warrington to a standstill and perhaps maybe gain a few more points towards the end? More scores coming through, and Wigan have gone further in front. Wigan now are 17 points to 4 in front, and really it's looking all over bar the shouting at Weldon Road. Bradford Northern still 16 points to 12 in front. Only 4 points the difference there. Leeds 10 points to 8 up, so could Leeds go back to the top of the Stearns Bidder Championship? Like we've done in the last few weeks, we'll give you the table immediately afterwards and overdub it. Oh, and just knocked forward. It'll have to be brought back, but it doesn't matter anyway because Leeds have picked the ball up, but that one was knocked forward. And Warrington only 2 points behind. And Schofield can't get that ball out. It doesn't really matter. Possession vital. Oh, and the ball just can't be held as Malloy gets that one out to Dwayne. Dwayne going forward, he gets it, but he loses it inside the 25, and the ball is in touch. And a scrum inside the Warrington 20, inside the Leeds 25. Well, it's been a tremendous game as this. The conditions have been awful, but the endeavour by both sides has been first class. And coming on will be Richards. And he's going to come on for Cullen. So Cullen goes off and Richards comes on. Leeds just will use the one substitution. Mark Brooke-Cowden for Gary Price. Somebody just said to me, has that man come into the wrong game? And another scrum, and they put in for Leeds. And Delaney had a great game today, as is the skipper Lee Crooks. Another tremendous team performance, and Leeds winning games now consistently. And they've kept their season alive right up to the very end. Of course, a fortnight's time, it's Castleford away. Castleford, who have only taken 1 point out of the last 12. Now it looks like only 1 point out of the last 14. Wigan still in the ascendancy there. We're in the last 7 minutes. And a chance for Warrington. And Richards, well, he had a clean jersey, he hasn't got it now. And Boyd driving in, 10 yards out. John Woods, playmaker for Warrington. Well, a good dummy there coming in from Turner, but couldn't make ground. Richards. And Leeds, once again, tackling to a man. McGinty slides, and this is the danger, of course, that when you're tackling, man could very easily slide with you. Woods chips it through. Oh, and a tremendous catch. A tremendous catch there. It was Roy Powell. As John Woods chipped that one through, Roy Powell managed to grasp it and hold it to his chest. Only 5 yards out from their own line. Oh, and Schofield. Okay. Schofield's dropped that one and offside. Well, Gary Schofield dropped it. Someone came forward to pick it up, offside, and John Woods is only 15 yards out from the Leeds posts. Well, there are Leeds fans who can't look, and a lot of the players don't want to look either. These should be easy for John Woods. He steps up, and he's missed it. Well, would you believe it? He was so nonchalant about it, stepped up, chipped it forward, and he's missed it, and Leeds are still in at 2-point lead. 5 minutes to go. Leeds 10, Warrington 8 here at Wilderspool. Both sides now virtually indistinguishable from the other. The numbers on the Warrington shirts are covered up, can hardly see anything as Malloy, that's Malloy that's going forward. Phil Ford, well, Ford's done a good tackling stint on that wing as well when it's been necessary. Good team effort by Leeds. We've got now 4.5 minutes left. There's been very little injury time, and the ball, and Roy Powell manages to sweep up there, slithers onto it. Gary Spencer drives in, gets a few yards. Possession vital for Leeds. Would you believe it? The score coming through from Widnes. It's now Widnes 12, Bradford Northern 22. A try there by one of the Bradford backs. And another offside decision. Leeds in trouble, and John Woods will surely have another kick. Bradford Northern's try coming from Simpson, and Hobbs has converted. 12-22 there. 17-4 to Wigan down at Castleford. And Leeds leading by 10 points to 8, and John Woods, who's hit the post with a chance from 45 yards, missed one from 15 yards out just to the right of the post, and now he's going to have another crack from about 40 yards. This time he's away to the left, up comes Woods. He hasn't got the legs. And it's gone way to the right, about 10 yards to the right, and Gary Spencer pulls away for Leeds. And Loiners, fans getting behind them. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining of normal time. This is tremendous by Leeds. It's been hard fought. Warrington have pushed them all the way. Remember, semi-finalists in the Challenge Cup, and they gave Wigan an almighty fright till Joe Lydon hammered over that 61-yard drop goal. Can't do the table yet because I'm not sure that of what the scores line is going to finish up in this. I'm hoping Leeds are going to win it. Widnes feeding my earphones. Widnes still 22 points to 12 down against Bradford. Wigan still 17-4 up. So will Leeds go back to the top of the table tonight? And could it all go down to that last match against Castleford at Weldon Road in a fortnight's time? Widnes have to play both Humberside's clubs in midweek, and remember, Hull Kingston defeated Castleford the other week, so they're not going to be easy to beat. Hull, well, they'll give Widnes a fight all the way. Kick through. Gary Spencer now. He was the instigator of the Leeds try that have got them in front. Can he make ground? Well, he's well met, but the time is ticking away. We're inside the last minute. And Leeds now, under Mal Reilly's coaching, are really beginning to come good. They must rue some of the chances that they've wasted. What would 2 points against Wakefield at Bellevue have done for them? And costly defeats. And Lee Crooks, what a captain's game he's had. but not singling anybody out. I wouldn't like to give a man of the match for Leeds. Oh, and that one virtually charged down. Picked up by Thornley, steps out of one tackle, still going. Thornley going to the 25, but he's met by Crooks and Maskell. McGinty gets the ball out to Boyd, but Boyd's driven back. Time is up on my watch. 40 minutes and 3 seconds have gone of this half. And there goes a hooter, right on time. Leeds have won. We're waiting for the final scores from Widnes. It's Widnes 12, Bradford Northern 22. That's the final score. And coming in from Weldon Road, it's Wigan 17, Castleford 4. Tremendous scenes here. The Loyness fans going absolutely wild, and Leeds are back on top of the table. Leeds are back on top of the table. Let's have a look how they stand, because those positions now, it's Leeds on 36 points after playing 25 games, so only one game left for Leeds, so they can get 37 points. Widnes have 35, and they've yet to play Wigan, Hull, Kingston Rovers and Castleford. So it's not over yet. Wigan probably the danger. They've got 32 points from 22 games. They can get a total of 40 points. So for Widnes to take the championship, they've got to win 3 of the last 4, certainly. One of them against Wigan. Castleford, well, they're out of it. They can only now get 36 points, the same as Leeds, having played 23. And Hull, well, they're out of it. They can only get 34 points. But, of course, everybody wanting to play for those top positions. Let's have a look how the scoring has gone today. Phil Ford opening the scoring on 9 minutes with a try. Woods a penalty on 34 minutes, making it Warrington 2, Leeds 4. Turner's try right on the stroke of half-time, and Woods' conversion putting Leeds in trouble at 8-4 down at half-time. But then Delaney with that superb try. Let's have a look at it again. It's picked up right underneath his own posts by Gary Spencer. Look at Spencer go, breaking away, up to halfway. Tremendous run, looking for Schofield. Schofield on his outside, picks the ball up. The Schofield veering inside to Delaney, and Delaney getting over by the post. A tremendous Leeds try. Those points could be the difference between a championship win or at least second.